Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in the previous video we have seen one of the configuration of AWS Lambda, that is asynchronous invocation. So whenever we call the particular Lambda asynchronously, that time this retry items will be applicable. So in this video we will see we can call this Lambda function without asynchronous. We can call in a synchronous way. So in this video we will see when we call a synchronous way, this retry items won't be applicable, because if it is a synchronous call, the caller will get a response, then he will take care how to reattempt, or if he needs to reattempt. But if the caller just called asynchronously and leave it, then that time this retry items will be applicable, otherwise not. So in this video we will just see a small demo. So this is the Lambda we are going to call from other Lambda. So we are going to call from this Lambda invocation demo. So in this, first we will call in a asynchronous way. So whenever we pass invocation type as request response, it is a synchronous way. So yeah, first we will call the synchronous way. It means the caller will wait for the response and he will take care what to do with the response. If it is event, the caller will just call the Lambda function and he will just exit. He won't check what is the response of the Lambda. That is asynchronous. First we are calling the synchronous way and check whether Lambda will retry those many attempts or not, or it will do only once. So it will retry only when it Lambda fails. So I wantedly kept configuration as 3 seconds, but Lambda is running for some 30 seconds. So obviously there will be a timeout and it is a failure. So when we call a request response, even though it is failed, it won't retry because it is not a asynchronous call. Just call the Lambda. So we got a response. So the Lambda, it is a request response. It should wait for that. But here we have given 3 seconds. So immediately it got failed and this got exited. So now let's check the logs. So we got a timeout error. Here we are just printing the event and we are waiting for 30 seconds. So but Lambda timeout is only 3 seconds, so it got timed out. So in this case that retry count won't be applicable. So if you want to try, just wait for 1 minute. There won't be any other duplicate request again, because it is a request response, not the event. So we'll wait for some time, then again we will change the request type to event and try. So just wait for a minute. 3 and we have passed 1 minute, but still we didn't get any other retry because it is a request response. Now let's try to change the request response to event. And we will call it. So before that we will just remove the logs. We will just delete the logs, previous logs. Now we are calling by event and let's try now. Now it should, that retry, see now it's a event type, it immediately gave exited. It didn't wait for the Lambda response. So now we called an event. Now this configuration should be, event means it is a asynchronous call, so this config should be applicable. It should retry 2 times, the original time plus 2 times, totally 3 times should be there when the Lambda fails. Let's check logs now. See now it got called at 15:06 and after 3 seconds it got timed out, and it will retry after, it will retry twice more, as we have kept asynchronous retry count as 2. So let's wait and check. See now we have got one one retry, and that retry also failed, and one more retry will be there as we have kept 2. So here if you check 6:14 it got ended, then it started again at 7:18. So almost after 1 minute it is retrying. So now again maybe it will retry after 8:25 or around that. Yeah. Now the second time retry also came. Let's check the time here. So the first time it is almost 1 minute 4 seconds difference. Here if we check almost 2 minutes, 7:21, 8:21, 9:21 plus 4 seconds. So first time it retried after 1 minute. The second retry came after 2 minutes, not the 1 minute. So after this we won't get any retry because we have completed already retry count 2. This is original, this is 1 and this is 2. So this is about asynchronous invocation configuration, and we have also seen in the previous video, if you configure any dead letter queue, after 2 retrials that message will go and sit in this queue so that we can take a manual action after that. If you don't keep a queue, then the message will get lost after 2 attempts. So this is how about asynchronous invocation. If you like the video, please subscribe and share, and wait for more interesting videos. Thank you for watching.